Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, my name's Keenan. I'm an 8-figure branded dropshipper. In this video, I'm going to talk about the differences between branded dropshipping and just normal dropshipping, what you'd see on YouTube, basically pumping and dumping stores. So I'm going to talk about why you shouldn't waste your time with quote unquote normal dropshipping and focus more on branded dropshipping. And I'm going to break it down with hypothetical numbers based off of what I've done and what's realistic. And by the end of the video, you should realize that branded dropshipping is definitely a lot better than normal dropshipping. All right, so let's hop into some hypothetical numbers, right? I'm going to be pretty conservative with this sheet. I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive with this sheet, and you'll see. With normal dropshipping, I did a 12-month layout. With normal dropshipping, you're probably almost guaranteed not going to have one product, one offer, or even two products, two offers that make you last 12 months. With branded dropshipping, you can have one product, one offer, and it can last 12 months, 18 months, 2-3 years. And I know because I have done it twice, actually. So I know exactly it works, and I'm going to break down the numbers and why exactly you should be doing this. All right, so let's hop into some numbers. Let's keep all things equal in this first one. So let's say you find a winner, right? Let's say 100,000 month one for both, and let's say month two, you double that, so you get up to 200,000. And same with the branded dropshipping. Also, I forgot to mention, we're just going to assume 20% margins for both these stores, just to keep the math simple. Month three, let's say you scale even harder, you go up to 400,000. Again, keeping it the same with branded. The only difference between branded is you got better shipping because you are going through a private supplier, and you just get custom packaging, and you start to get some UGC content. But really, you don't need to necessarily do that until month 2-3 when you start to scale. Then that's when you want to start focusing on that. And I'll make a whole nother video in the future. I'm going to make a lot of my videos about branded dropshipping because it's just a much better business model. And again, I'll kind of cover a lot of that in this video. But month 4, right? You think you're crushing it. You got 400,000 crushing with normal dropshipping. Well, your creatives start to die. And when they die with normal dropshipping, they die quick. They go back down to 150,000. And let's say you have the same creatives for these. You're starting to get custom content here, but it still goes down, right? Let's say it goes down to 250. Okay, and then a lot of dropshippers here, they'll be like, oh, the store's dead, I gotta start over. And let's just assume this doesn't happen very often. Let's assume the next month you found a brand new winner. Completely different store. You just scrap the store. You're like, all right, I made my money, cool. Well, this store, let's just, again, be conservative. Let's say that you're still only doing the same, right? This store start to scale up again. You get up to, let's say 300,000, right? So you scale quick, you triple in a month. This one, you go up a little bit, you go up to 325. So you scale a little bit, but you're still, fairly consistent. And then all of a sudden you got a massive winner, right? Scale up to 750,000 a month. And this one's at about 400,000. Right? And you scaled so hard, you burnt those creatives, you didn't get custom creatives made, you stopped creative testing. It goes back down to 250,000. Obviously, these are hypothetical, but it's realistic. I've done this before. Any 7-8-figure dropshipper knows this. You can scale to the moon and it can just die right away if you're not constantly creative testing, doing creative optimization, conversion rate optimization, and all that stuff. And again, let's just say it stays even, right? 400,000. And then, it goes down to 150. And you got to scrap it, start a new store. And let's just say this even goes down, right? It's just a bad month. The summer month, whatever. It's a bad month. And then you go out, start a brand new store again, and somehow it hits right away. Again, not super realistic that you're going to find a winner again the next month that gets 100,000, but whatever. And let's say the next month it does a little better. You go back up to 400,000. And then here you scale again up to 250. And then here, let's just say it goes down. Like you have just a god awful month. You got to kill a bunch of ads. It's not great. Let's just keep the math similar. Right? So they're fairly close, and stick with me, guys. I'm going to explain to you why this is important. All right. So this is your net profit on both stores, right? And if you're general drop shipping or, just turning and burning stores, that's incredible. A lot of people would be stoked with this in a year. And obviously this is great too, but all things equal, let's keep it the same. The biggest difference is with this, you actually build an asset. With this, it's just cash flow. Now look, 630,000 is nothing to, be ashamed of. Neither 645. The biggest difference is you can sell this now. You have a whole year, a whole track record. Even if, you know, your last month was a little bit down, you have a full year to show that you've been doing well. It's obviously better to sell something that's going up. I'll get into that in the future. But even with something like this, because, you know, you had 3 different stores and got rid of them after they started dying, you have nothing more you can gain from this. You can get not only that, but you can also get this times being conservative about 2. So when you sell a business, you can get roughly, in general, it's about, and again, it depends on trends, but it's like 1.8 to 2.2 times annual profit. So this will be the annual profit that times 2. So with this method, you got 630,000. With this method, you got 1.9 million, right? So you got 3 times the value, and all you did was you started to get custom creatives, and you know, you're gonna have to spend more money on this. Let's just say that over the full year, you spent $100,000. So you spent $100,000 on creative, team, all that stuff. And obviously you're not going to do that right away. This is majority at the back end. Well, even that is still 0.835 million, which is still 3 times this. So yeah, you might have to do some more hires. It's not harder work, it's just different work. This is significantly more mentally draining. You got to constantly be testing new products. You know, it's honestly not very ethical because you're just ripping creatives most of the time. Whereas this, you can actually like kind of sleep well at night. For one, knowing that, you know, you're not just ripping people's shit, you're actually kind of building something. I've done this before, man. You just feel like a piece of shit after a while when you're just ripping people's stuff. So if you can do this and make 3 times more money, why the hell wouldn't you do branded dropshipping? Again, it's not that much harder, it's just different. Think about yourself. Like, would you want to order from some brand in China who chooses the cheapest product, the cheapest shipping method, takes 3 to 4 weeks to get to you, get it, and you're like, what the hell is this? It's in some shitty ass packaging. All you got to do is just get some like decent packaging, use like Unexpress, and from China to the US now, you can get it in like 6 to 8 days. And that's not business days, that's just days. And I have a 3PL in the US, and with fulfillment time and just USPS delivery, sometimes it takes even longer than shipping from China. So from now on, I'm only shipping from China. It's just faster, cheaper, it's just logistically a lot easier. So branded dropshipping, yeah, it's basically just a brand. There's virtually no difference between branded dropshipping and a brand other than, you know, you fulfill from China. Again, I'm a capitalist, I want to make money, and a lot of people are like, oh, you should do this, you should do this because you can make a lot of money. Well, I think you should do this because you can make a lot more money, and it is more ethical too, which is, you know, some people don't give a shit about, but it is nicer. You know, you feel better when you're not selling people shit and you're not just turning and burning. When you can actually tell your friends and family, you know, oh yeah, this is my brand, this is what I sell. They're like, oh shit, that's cool. Whereas if you're just drop shipping, you're like, oh yeah, I'm selling some TikTok thong and just rip some creatives. I mean, it's whatever, it's fine, you can do what you want, but I'm just saying, if you want to make money, this is a way better way, and it's actually like, you know, more of a real business. All right guys, so like I said, I just wanted to break down some numbers and give you actual reasons why branded dropship, it just literally is a way better business model because you can make more money. Why wouldn't you do the business model that's basically the same work, but you can make way more over here as opposed to here? Less mentally draining, it's more ethical. So I just wanted to break that down a little bit. The next video, leave in the comments. I've actually sold a branded dropshipping store for multiple 6 figures. So if you want me to do a case study, let me know in the comments. Let me know any other videos you guys want to see. So after my last video, I had a bunch of people reach out to me on Instagram asking if I do mentorships, and I didn't start this to do mentorships, but you know, a bunch of people asked me, so I figured I'd open it up to a few people. So there's a Calendly link down below for some where you can apply for a one-on-one mentorship. I'll probably only do like a few a month just because I'm already busy and I don't want to spend, you know, all my time. So I only want like serious people who are really interested and preferably already have some experience dropshipping. I don't really want to, you know, take my time. No offense if you're just getting started. I'll post all this free content, but I want to help people, you know, brand their store and scale from 6 figures to multi 6 and even 7, 8 figures and beyond. So that's my goal. Yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and let me know if you want me to drop that case study.